Welcome back to another first impression. This time for the anime, an observation log of my fiancée who calls herself a villainess. Synopsis on any list. Bertia is reincarnated into her favorite otome game, not as a heroine, but as a villainess engaged to the perfect crown prince Cecil. Fully aware that her role is to sabotage his future romance, she's determined to bloom as a wicked flower and wither away according to the story. But no matter how hard she tries to scheme, her evil plans only make her more endearing. So we have a villainous story where our character Bertia, who got reincarnated into the otome game, the red-haired girl, she wants to be the villainess. She wants the story to unfold how it is supposed to be, and that is why she needs to play her role. We see most of the story for the anime out of the point of the crown prince Cecil, who is a blonde guy. Therefore, the name and observation log of my fiancé. We see it most of the time out of his viewpoint, and we hear his thoughts about the situation. He's mostly following her because it is entertaining. At least at the beginning. She's entertaining. She's trying to be evil. She's trying to be the villainess. She told him she's trying to be the villainess. She's just failing. She's not really doing good. She can't be evil. She just can't. She's trying multiple times, but whenever she tries, she slips up, she's doing good, and it makes her more endearing to everyone. Where she is more or less taking the spot of the heroine that should, be normally in the story. The show is mostly about comedy, mostly comedy, little bit romance, I guess a little bit drama, because there is still the whole otome game. There's a heroine that should have been where Bertia is. Then we have naturally her trying to be the villainess still, trying to push the heroine close to the prince as example, because that is how the story should unfold. But she just doesn't, it doesn't work. She's just failing. And that is mostly where the charm of the story comes from. It is a nice idea to have the story unfold from a third party perspective, instead of always having the reincarnated character be the main character. In this case, we have Cecil mostly in the focus. It also allows us to see what people think about the isekai character, because they naturally have some knowledge about the story, and it would be a little bit bewildering if someone comes up to you and they're like, yeah, you're part of a story and you should do this and that. It would be a little bit weird. I do like the aspect, the idea. Other than that, if you took that out of the equation, it is one of the cookie cutter villainous stories. Villainous stories can always go in different directions. You can have someone who goes and becomes a villainess, but something happens to change that up so they don't really die or whatever. Some try to have a backup plan. Some try to stop their villainous arc. Here she tries to be the villainess. She tries to be the big bad boss, and she just fails, and people like her. Essentially, she becomes a heroine, it feels like. The art style is fine, animation is fine. Let's see what people thought of the show until now. AniList has it at 72%, my anime list at 7.32. I would also say a 7 out of 10. Give it a chance. maybe the comedy is really up your alley, then you may enjoy the show quite a bit. For me, it's like, it's fine.